A landslide for Ireland's Yes campaign, a seismic shift for Irish society. The country's Prime Minister, Leo Varadkar, called the result a silent revolution. He's campaigned strongly for a change in the law.
100 years since women gained the right to vote. Today we as a people have spoken, and we say that we trust women and respect women to make their own decisions and their own choices. For me, it's also a day when we say no more. No more to doctors telling their patients that there's nothing can be done for them in their own country. No more lonely journeys across the Irish Sea. No more stigma as the veil of secrecy is lifted. And no more isolation as the burden of shame is gone.
It's been a bitterly fought referendum on doorsteps and high streets across the country. The 8th Amendment was introduced in 1983 and all but bans abortion, even in cases of rape, incest or fatal fetal abnormality. But every year, thousands of Irish women travel abroad, most to the UK, to end their pregnancies. Many others take illegal abortion pills without medical supervision. Amnesty International says it's time to respect Irish women's reproductive rights.
To finally see the introduction of a safe and legal framework for abortion here in Ireland that respects, protects and fulfils the human rights of women and girls. That we see an end to the trauma, pain and suffering that women and girls in this country have endured.
Vote counts across the country have all confirmed the same thing, that Ireland wants radical change. Here in the capital, Dublin, the epicentre of the Yes movement, people have voted overwhelmingly for repealing the 8th Amendment. The results are bitter disappointment for those who voted to keep the 8th Amendment. Many no voters believe the change in law will mean abortion on demand. It's also a blow for the Catholic Church that once dominated Irish society. It strongly opposes abortion.
I think it's a sad day for this country, personally. I think that in the long term, I think it'll be a decision that will be regretted long term, long after the political establishment will have disappeared and gone on to greater things.
The government has proposed allowing unlimited access to abortions during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy if the referendum passed. Parliament will now determine the final details of the law. For the first time in a generation, Irish people have had a chance to vote on this sensitive issue. They have spoken loudly. Neave, Al Jazeera, Dublin.